What do you want?
The views and opinions expressed in the following podcast do not necessarily reflect those of the DVM Production Empire. That's how you know it's good.
You're listening to the DVM Production Empire. Packed with content, millions of downloads, taking the world by force. Join the Empire today at dvmpe.com. Groovy.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Stupid Arena in Los Angeles, California, it's Stupid Gladiator!
Yay!
And now, your gladiators!
Yay!
Airplane coins!
Airplane.
Milk Jam!
Calcium.
Skynet!
Love that movie.
Suicide School!
I hate that movie.
Penis Rock!
Don't throw in glass houses.
Wiener Copter!
Weather copter.
Shoot 2!
Yeah.
Quack Horn!
Jimmy Crack Corn.
Nuclear Bikini!
Eh!
Kanye West Conflict Free Zone and Biscuits proudly presents Stupid Gladiators!
What's going on, Empire? This is Stupid's Talking Stupid on the DVM Production Empire. I'm Patrick.
And I'm Bear, and we're the stupid, so you don't have to.
Got a lot of fun today.
Ooh, yeah. Blew up my voice doing the intro. Took 6 takes.
Some of them are at the end of the episode.
So if you want to hear me suck at my job. To be fair, one of them was your fault.
I'm sorry I'm too funny.
No, you didn't hit mute on the other track.
Oh, that would have been a terrible one anyway. I saved you the embarrassment.
I know. I was going to nail it that time.
Yeah, okay.
So you got a flight coming up to Los Angeles, right?
I do. Spirit, where they charge you for the air you breathe.
They should also charge you for luck. Or at least that's what an elderly woman in China did. She paid the airplane to give her good luck. How do you think she paid an airplane?
She like dropped a 20 in like the gas tank.
Ooh, that'd be a good way, but
that's
no.
That's how I'd do it.
No, but that's not it. That's not it. She decided to throw a handful of coins into the engine.
Oh no!
Yeah, for good luck.
I think I read about this.
It was a
air. What?
You know, wishing fountains, airplane engines.
What kind of plane was it?
An airplane.
Okay, so
not like an existential plane, or like a wheat plane.
Something about just the sense of being, and she threw the coins at it.
She threw it at her psychic.
Yeah, right. No, I'm just saying, because how did she get close to the plane? Was it like a private plane? Was it?
I mean, this was in
China. One of these puddle jumpers?
It was probably. Let's see. What is it? It's a 150 passenger plane, so it's not a super tiny plane.
Well, they need to stop letting people out on the damn tarmac to say hello to the plane.
Was Chinese Southern Airlines Flight 380. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Say what you want to say. Say it.
They got to go out saying hello to the plane.
Jesus Christ.
Nope.
Nope, you
don't make me go down that road.
We're gonna go ahead and just ignore everything you say from now on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't say what kind of plane it was. It just says 150 passenger plane. It's got to be a decent sized plane.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was one that they were letting them onto the tarmac, and they showed a full size, like a 6 foot tall man could stand on the inside of this engine, as you can see in that picture. Right. So, like this, it's a serious plane.
It's an interesting photo. Like, this is it with, hey, Fred.
Yes?
Is that a fucking quarter?
Dibs.
You can have it.
No, but dibs.
I just said you can have it.
Yeah, but I called it.
That's fine. But I'm just saying, what's it doing here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're so bent on, like, trying to get yourself a freaking quarter.
Well, it's mine. I called it.
You can have the quarter.
Okay, I want everyone to know.
Ignoring.
Steve said I could have the quarter.
Fred can have the quarter, everybody. I'm just saying, how did it get here? Are you letting old ladies wish the plane good luck again?
Well, she was nervous.
We talked about this.
She was nervous.
You do it. You let them do it so that you can pick up the change. You're not worried about the little old ladies.
Well, I'm not allowed in the fountain anymore, so I have to get the coin somehow. I want a soda on my lunch break.
Well, it broke the plane.
No, it didn't. You can see the quarter right there.
I know, but I'm just saying it broke it.
If anything, that nickel way back there, we won't be able to get. That's the one that's going to break the plane.
You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to give this quarter to Peter, and you can have the nickel. Go get it.
No, I called it. There's no take backsies.
I am the shift leader.
God, I quit.
You quit?
Okay, that was very irrational.
That was very irrational.
I need this job.
Where are you going to get your loose change from?
Well, not from the plane engine anymore, apparently.
See, now you can have the quarter. Because you learned something.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how that works. That's how we do things.
The more you know.
That's how we do things here at the airplane
store factory.
Fix-it shop. We don't know anything.
Yeah, between the four things we said, we're one of those. Or maybe we're an all-in-one facility. You never know.
That's right. We sell them. We fix them.
We store them.
We store them. What was the last one?
Things.
Airplane.
We watch a movie about them.
Airplanes. On repeat.
So she threw a handful of 9 coins in there.
Good luck.
Asking for a blessing. She was
a blessing.
It was blessing the plane. Fine, a blessing. Fine. You fucking asshole. I know that was just on your face, like, oh, I want to say it because you said it normal, but. So 8 of the coins.
I wasn't thinking that. You're totally racist.
So she's an 80-year-old woman that was traveling with her husband, daughter, and son-in-law. It was from Shanghai, bound for Guangzhou in southern China.
Oh. Guangzhou is nice around this time of year. Water parks.
If you're lucky enough to go.
Well, you just got to throw the right amount of coins.
She was, for some reason, arrested.
No.
Yeah. Can you believe it? Yeah. She threw the coins in to pray for safety because, she believes in Buddhism. And I believe that's like one of their main principles is if you're going to fly, throw some coins in that bitch.
I think it was Buddha that said that.
Yeah. He's also, I believe, the original, because I think DMX did a cover.
Yeah.
It was like, y'all going to make me lose my mind up in here, peace be with you.
Yeah, those are the original lyrics.
And then DMX did a remix, and it's like, what? It's like people don't even remember Origins anymore.
Right.
So the flight was delayed over 5 hours because they had to try to get these coins out. Apparently,
a new plane.
Nope, they just worked on it. They just decided to remove all the coins. The captain was quoted as saying the metal, if sucked up by the engine, could have caused serious damage, including failure. How would you like to be on your Spirit Airlines, and then you see a little old lady chuck some coins into the engine for good luck? You're like, well...
Be like, that's not enough for headphones.
Hey, maybe she threw dollar coins. You don't know.
No, she didn't.
Maybe she really likes luck. Like, I'm going to throw about $6 in quarters.
Right.
I can either do one load of laundry, or I can get to Dallas safety.
Who was on the dollar coin again?
Sacagawea?
Sacagawea. Sure.
Well, there's a couple of dollar coins.
Right.
She was the only one I remember, though.
Right.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, you just want to make sure the plane's going to do what the plane's going to do. Throw a couple Sacagaweas at it. Hey, plane. Let's make this a smooth flight. Okay, you drive a hard bargain. Here's 10 Sacagaweas. All right, 11, but that's as far as I go.
Prepare for takeoff.
We got to play. Just talk to me.
I am sentient, Ralph.
Oh, wow.
Are you superstitious about anything like that?
I like black cats.
At all?
No. Well, not.
Like, do they have to be solid black, or if it's a black with like some white spots, you're like, yeah.
No, that's not a black cat. It's a solid black cat.
So you're saying that Barack Obama is not a black cat?
No, he's a person. God damn it. No, I don't like black cats crossing my path. But it's a totally irrational thing because it's something that happened to my dad. Let's get serious now, guys. Apparently, the day before my grandfather passed away, a black cat.
The day before you were born.
No, I could see that too. But the day before my grandfather passed away, a black cat crossed his path. And other than that, he's not very superstitious. But that, he'll turn a car around. Like, if we're going down the street and he sees a black cat, he will stop.
No, I'm going home.
Or he'll turn the car around and go another route.
Oh. They just, like, goes home for the day, like, we'll try tomorrow.
We'll try tomorrow, guys. Sorry, that cat's out there again.
No, but I'm hurt. I'm bleeding.
I gotta get to the emergency. I saw a cat.
You can go yourself, but I can't go.
Yeah, no, he will turn the car around and go a different way.
How do you feel about walking underneath ladders?
Oh, I grew up in the freaking theater. We do it all the time. I am superstitious about the Scottish play.
Which one?
I'm not gonna say it.
Which
because
one?
We perform here.
Do we?
We kind of do. We call it performance.
Okay.
But I don't like that. I don't like... that's pretty much about it.
Yeah, I don't think I'm...
Only because I've seen terrible shit happen. And it's all psychosomatic, though.
Right.
But I've seen terrible shit happen after people said the name of that fucking play. Like, I saw someone fall off a ladder. And I said, oh, what'd you do?
But they didn't fall under it.
No.
So it's fine.
But someone made a joke about saying it. It was like one of these kids that like weren't in the plays all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, I could say it. And the next thing you know, we heard someone fell off a ladder. And I was like, go, it's your fault. Go apologize.
Goes and sees him in the hospital. I'm sorry I said... He says it again.
No!
Just flat line.
I am worried about tempting fate. Like, if I'm waiting for something, and someone's like, oh, you got it. I'm like, don't do that.
Okay, I hate it.
You're going to tempt the fate from the guy high atop the thing. Don't do it.
Yeah, whenever I'm, like, waiting to see if I got really fun plans for something that could happen, I'm like,
right.
If I talk about it, something always happens.
Canceled.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Don't tempt fate. Don't do it.
Do you ever like lucky jewelry at all?
No.
You know, like some people will be like, oh, I got a lucky ring, I got a lucky bracelet.
No, I don't wear jewelry. I do have a necklace though with like Saint Genesius is the patron saint of actors. But I also have
that seems like they're stretching it.
A subway token. I have a subway token from when I lived in New York. It's also on that ring, but I don't wear
So
it.
do you have a piece of jewelry with breast milk on it?
No.
Okay, so then you probably haven't talked to
I gotta get to the store.
Alicia Mocavero then.
Alicia Mocavero?
Mocavero, yeah.
Twice last week.
From Rhode Island?
Twice last week. From Rhode Island, Alicia Mocavero?
Yeah.
Rhode Island's very own Alicia Mocavero?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, twice last week.
The one that churns breast milk into jewelry?
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, early bear. I spent across a watch.
Okay, first off, where'd you get it?
It's a breast milk watch.
Who do you know that was currently making these?
Ms. Mogavera.
Okay, I'm more concerned about where you got the breast milk.
You don't want to know.
Craigslist.
Craigslist.
You can get anything.
Not even sure it's milk. But it makes one hell of a watch. That watch doesn't work, though.
It's more of a sundial. And you have to be standing in the right place.
Yeah. At the right time.
Yeah.
It's useless.
And you have to be near a clock, basically.
Yeah.
And then it's
what
perfect.
you do is you look down, and then you look at the clock, and then it tells you what time it is.
So this Alicia Mogavero.
Rhode Island's very own.
She decided to open up her own Etsy shop. Well, not Etsy shop. She started off as like it's a one person operation. She is a mother of 3, and she founded Mommy Milk Creations.
Ew.
Yep. She makes jewelry like pendants, rings, and bracelets, things like that, with breast milk in them. So the concept is that you send a sample of your breast milk to this woman, and she does a process like dehydrating it, turning it into a powder, mixing it with a special resin, and turning it into like a pearl. Or
they do this with people. too.
Well, this is liquid people.
Well, ew. But have you heard about that? Like,
I mean, if someone could, like with their ashes, they can turn it into jewelry, shit like that.
yeah, gross.
Okay.
Don't wear grandma.
This is I think this is somehow worse.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
So
Because it's very specific. It's like, you know what? Just sit there with a baby. Oh, okay. Here you go. Here you go. Wait a minute. This could be a locket.
Do you want to? I was like, I noticed she kept on jewelry on my necklace, and I was like, you know what? It's right. It's covered in milk. We should probably get a to-go thing. Jim, make sure you wear the bracelet in case she gets thirsty.
Yeah.
So she enjoyed breastfeeding her child so much that she wanted to find a way to preserve and commemorate that magic. So she made Mommy Milk Creations. Each piece takes around 5 hours to make, and prices reach around $160 for a personalized sterling silver locket. She's gotten hit so much, she's gotten so busy that orders have been backed up so much as there's a currently, at the time of this article,
Well, if it's backed up, you just got to squeeze it the right way, and it opens it up and lets it go.
Not just like,
you just press most all over the table.
Oh, there was a chunk in the way.
Oh.
There was a year-long waiting list because she was so far behind. This is one person, and it takes 5 hours to make one piece of jewelry, right? So she's receiving orders from all over the world, and the reason that she felt it was important to preserve the milk was because with her son, she had a hard time breastfeeding him, saying that I had a lot of issues and complications with breastfeeding him. He was tongue-tied, he had a recessed chin, and I unknowingly had flat nipples. How do you
not know that?
How do you not know that you're... Like, you just look down and like, where are they?
Where did you guys go? Who's hiding?
Marco.
Why are you hiding?
Milko.
Tito.
So here's the problem. She got so backed up with her orders, they got to the point where the Attorney General
super sore
has demanded she refund $15,000 to 114 customers.
Why don't you just hire someone?
So I have a link for an interview she did with the radio station. I'm going to put it on the Talking Stupid Facebook page, and you can listen to this woman and make it your decision on when you hear her voice and how she explains things of course she's not going to think to do things right. So spoiler alert, for a while,
I think she was stayed a little too long at the fair.
She was out of commission for 8 weeks, and it's like, okay, well that's 8 weeks. What about the rest of the year that you're behind? She's like, well, I do it when I have time. It's like, oh, okay.
So like people send her money and then they
send money and the breast milk sample, and I found her website and there's a video.
So much Fruit Loops.
She's just bathing in it.
Keeps me young. Instead of a piece of jewelry.
Instead of a Disney villain, she's a Pornhub villain.
Ew.
It's like, I'm going to kill your puppies. No, give me your breast milk. I pictured her with a twirly mustache when I said that voice.
Right? Give me your breast milk.
So the judge approved a judgment and temporary restraining order against Mommy Milk Creations and its owner. And she's being ordered to refund the $15,000 to the complainants and return the breast milk they sent her. Which I think is fair, that you have to return the milk. Although it's a little weird that she's going to have to try to return milk that she's turned into powder or just straight up lost.
You got there a gallon of skim milk? Why?
No. Don't just That's
we're all out of 2%.
No, I know, but that's like my important milk.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna use a little bit.
No.
What? Well, why? What?
It's unpasteurized. You can't drink it. It's not.
I'll give it a try.
No.
What?
It's
Guys, not like it's a gallon of breast milk.
No. Ah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Most important meal of the day.
You're
right. It's weird.
makes me want to wet myself.
It's like no marshmallows in this Lucky Charms.
But there are chunky white things. So she does with the breast milk. She makes like little pearls or pendants or like little footprints that she fills it in with the breast milk stuff, and it's a whole little thing. She also does
DIY, people. DIY.
Umbilical cord and cremation accessories.
Oh God! Get yourself a keychain.
But here's the thing: one woman said that she sent Mogavero a piece of her umbilical cord to be preserved in resin, only to receive a letter in the mail 4 years later informing her that the umbilical cord had been lost. And she wasn't offered a refund. So this woman has been taking people's money, breast milk, umbilical cords, whatever, and just,
Going to the zoo.
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
Let's go see the monkey.
Let's go see the monkeys again, throw umbilical cords at them. What do you got there? Is a lanyard? Nope. I'm always losing my keys. But come on.
So she does this business based out of her home, and they determine she's got upwards of 300 orders that she still hasn't fulfilled. I went to her website, tried to sign up to make an account so I could see the prices on things. Used your name. Because I don't want my name on there.
I'm all about deals.
But she has since shuttered her business.
No.
Yeah, she's not taking any more new orders.
When am I gonna get my my milk and umbilical cord accessories?
I don't know.
Guess I gotta go to Claire's.
Things remembered.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
What's wrong with things remembered?
Next story.
What's wrong with things remembered?
Next story. Tell you after the recording.
No. But yeah, she's in a lot of hot water over her poor jewelry decisions.
No crying over spilled milk, people.
So she created a video that's unlisted on YouTube that you can only find from her website. And it goes in, and she's like, this is a brief explanation of my milk storage. And she shows just like this banker's box with printouts with little envelopes stapled to it. And like, yeah, look, there's your breast milk. It's safe. I'm like, you put a staple through the bag to attach it. It's just a little Ziploc bag full of powder, and you stapled it. You know, that puts 2 holes in the bag, right? 4 holes technically.
Right.
She's like, nah, it's fine. It's in a box. Don't worry, I have a dehumidifier running the whole time.
It's alphabetized.
I don't even think it is.
It's under M for milk.
Or for titties. Yeah, $160 for sterling silver locket. Most items are around $100. So you figure if she's got 300 orders, say they cost $100 and they take 5 hours each to make. I mean, she's looking at getting over $50,000 a year from this stuff. And she was saying how she was losing money on it. And the radio DJ was like, if you're losing money, why are you doing it? She's like, well, I do it for the love of it. Okay. And one of the things was if someone, so like, let's say you have a kid and you want to get this thing done. You send it in. It's like, okay, you're on the list. You're on the to-do list. If someone sends an order in, you know, like, I got this breast milk, but my baby died. I'm like, oh, well, I'll take care of you first. So you get pushed down while she's making these things for the people who unfortunately lost their child. So you get bumped.
Right.
And then she's like, I don't feel like doing orders this weekend. I got 3 kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I can't do any orders today. You get bumped again. And then she's like, I want to go on vacation for a couple weeks with the family. Bumped again. So people were waiting years and years. There was a Facebook page. Like, there's a secret Facebook page that she created for orders. Like, you have to request to become a member of it.
Ooh.
I'm not a member of it.
I am.
But use your account. You weren't paying attention. But there is a very public page for people who have been waiting for their orders, and they are very vocal about it.
They're upset.
And
they're
So she was even saying, like, well, the most, like, 15 loudest complainers, I've been dealing with them. It's like, but you have hundreds of customers. Yeah, but only 15 are complaining loudly.
Oh, okay. Makes perfect sense.
And she suggested as a gift that you can pass down for generations or gift them to your children. What a fantastic gift to give to your child, the root of their survival.
That sounds like more like a threat.
It's like, hey, this locket, it's the only reason you're alive. It's like,
this is something you didn't get.
It's like
look at it shine.
It's like a Dorian Gray painting.
Right.
If I smash this locket, will I die? I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you want to tempt me?
It?
You want to tempt me? I will throw this in the river.
No.
I have to scroll through so many things. So yeah, that's a fucked up accessory for putting outside your body.
Oh, no.
But what about a fucked up accessory for inside your body?
Like what?
Like a mass transit card.
Wait, what?
A man in Sydney. Like, the story itself is weird, but this dude's name, his legal name, is what sold it to me. So this guy has an Opal card, which is for his public transportation. It's basically, a bus pass. Like you
right.
Wave it, ding, paid for it, then you get to go on transit. He got a custom NFC chip made specifically for him by a U.S. lab called Dangerous Things, which is perfectly named, because it's a special chip that he's put on the inside of his hand, like on this, like at the side of his hand below his pinky. So now, whenever he wants to ride the mass transit, all he has to do is wave his hand over the sensor, and he can go in.
I think that's where it's coming sooner or later anyway.
Well, he would agree with you. In fact, he has 2 other NFC implants in his hand and arm, including one that he keeps documents on. This is where my porn is. I keep my porn in my elbow.
Well, there's the one that's like you can tattoo what is it, the code?
A QR code?
A QR code on you. And then you scan it, and then it comes up on the computer.
Yeah, but that'll bleed over time, and it'll become useless.
I've seen it done.
I know. I've seen I saw a 3D interactive tattoo where someone got a special QR code implanted, and then when the phone was like read the QR code, it had a 3D image displayed on. Like it was. Like, oh, it's an interactive tattoo. I'm like, okay, I guess that's cool.
Yeah.
But in a few years, it's going to be nothing.
Right.
So, what is the weirdest fucking name you could possibly come up with? Mind you, most of it is not real name. I think only one part of it can be considered a real name. The rest is just words. I want you to throw out the strangest name, and we're going to see if it can outstrange this guy's legal name.
John Bear Cobb.
You son of a bitch.
No, a weird name.
Yeah, just if you could just say a bunch of words together, and that would be your legal name, what would your name be? It has to be weirder than this guy.
I would say Egg Beater Snowmobile Fog Machine the Third.
That's a good one. His name is Meow Ludo Disco Gamma Meow Meow.
Of the Rhode Island
Meow
Disco Meow Meows.
So yeah, Meow Ludo was hyphenated, then it's Disco, Gamma, and then Meow Meow, which is hyphenated. Not to be confused with Meow Meow unhyphenated.
Right, no. It's a completely different family.
Yeah.
We don't talk to them anymore.
So Mr. Meow Meow
They're awesome.
has a nice little glass of Meow Low when he gets home.
likes that breast milk jewelry, but for the wrong reason.
Like, I like to play with it and suckle on it.
Meow meow.
So he has, unfortunately, his hand has to be about 1 centimeter from the reader, closer than traditional cards, and he sometimes has to tap more than once because of the device's smaller antenna. He had it implanted by a piercing expert in a procedure lasting approximately 1 hour, and said that there's a risk of bacterial infection whenever anything is implanted beneath the skin, so it's important to consult professionals.
Yeah, don't do it.
Yeah, he also said his actions were a breach of Opal's terms of service, which prohibit tampering. So he got his chip implanted in his arm. Apparently, not allowed on the terms of service. Like, who reads the iTunes terms of services,
Right.
you know?
You should.
You can't put...
That's it, great.
He says he doesn't believe his implant is very radical. You know, putting technology in the body isn't unusual.
It's not.
You know, like pacemakers for heart conditions.
Okay.
And IUDs for birth control.
Yeah.
He's like...
It's right up there with the same thing.
Well, that's what he says. Like, while one might be for birth control, which we've decided is pretty okay, this one is to make catching public transport easier.
Duh.
Like, samesies, bro. Neither you nor my hand are getting pregnant.
Right.
Would you put a chip in your body?
I don't know.
What if your employer offered to put one in your body for free?
But what did it do?
Well, Swedish employees in a firm in Stockholm, Epicenter, they were offered to inject microchips for free, and around 150 of the company's workforce has taken up so far. They have RFID chips, the size of a grain of rice, implanted using a syringe into the fleshy part of the hand. At the moment, the chip gives the workers access to doors and photocopiers, but with the promise further down the track, it'll include the ability to pay in the cafe.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I said if they had something like that where you could use your hand or whatever to do instead of like money and credit cards, I'd totally do that. Just combine all the shit into one thing. I mean, the credit cards would hate that, but
Right, not to mention, I feel like it could be easier for someone to steal your information.
how? I think it'd be way more difficult.
Well, because like right now with a card, you have to swipe the card. But if it's an RFID chip, they can just stand near you and hack it, potentially.
I don't know about that.
Oh, we're putting microchips in hands and breast milk on jewelry, but you think, no, you can't hack things.
No, I'm just saying if it's inside one of those things,
Yeah, but it's RFID, so it's not like someone can't just stand next to you on the subway.
I'm just saying that if they do get to that point, they would probably have a way to combat that.
You'd think so, but every time there's a new operating system or a new piece of software, someone's out there hacking it already.
Yeah. I just got used to the chip on my credit card.
So, Ben Liberton, a microbiologist from a Swedish think tank and research organization, said the data access from the chip, is different from what you find on someone's smartphone. It was you could actually, conceptually, you can get data about your health. You can get data about your whereabouts, how often you're working, how long you're working, if you're taking toilet breaks and things like that. Right. So employers could potentially monitor how long you're in the bathroom down to the second if they put a chip in your hand.
Right. That's one thing. It would be. I wouldn't want it because of like my employer.
And that's exactly the reason I think it's a shitty idea. Because if you're going to have this thing, it's bad enough that they can track you with your phone, but I can leave my phone at home if I want to go to the grocery store real quick and come back, and then they don't know I went to the store, man, unless I pay with a credit card. But if you have a chip, then you literally have a tracking device implanted in your hand, so your whereabouts are 24/7 known if someone wants to.
Yeah.
Which I think is a little fucking creepy.
No, it's very creepy.
Oh.
Those creepy Swedes.
But it's not as creepy as... Well, I think it's not as creepy as Neil Harbison, who...
Rhode Island's Neil Harbison.
He is a cyborg activist.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. We've already talked about people getting implanted chips, whether it be for mass transit or for doors at work. What do you think Neil Harbison did as a cyborg activist? What implant did he get?
Laser eye.
God, that'd be cool. He had this done over a decade ago.
Hydraulic penis.
I'll tell you this. He had it done over a decade ago by an anonymous doctor in Barcelona because there was no other doctor willing to do the surgery.
Right.
And it was not ethical at all.
I believe it's pronounced Barcelona.
He had an antenna installed in his head.
For what?
So he could hear colors.
Oh, wow. Look at that guy.
Yeah, I'm going to share his picture on the Facebook page so you can see this antenna. Like, you might think, oh, antenna, maybe it's a little bing. No,
that guy just looks like he's like, did I leave the child pornography on at home?
The answer is a resounding always.
Always. Something about the bowl cut, man. Bowl cut hair.
He's got an antenna implanted in his fucking head, and you're like, oh, his haircut's kind of weird.
That's the bowl cut. It's creepy. Like, the antenna is second to the creepiness of the bowl cut.
So he believes the antenna allows him to perceive the color spectrum beyond human vision, including invisible colors such as infrareds and ultraviolets, via sound waves through vibrations. The antenna picks up on light frequencies, and each light frequency goes into a chip, and then that vibrates.
It was like that show on Sci-Fi where the guy was able to pick out sound waves and radio waves. It was awesome.
So he says the vibration in his skull becomes sounds in his inner ear, so I can hear the different notes of color. Yeah, essentially, he hears different vibrations.
Mauve.
Kind of a bluish green.
Like that thing that your mom had at home on her couch.
And it's kind of like that water you saw when you went to Jacksonville.
So it's kind of a bluish green.
Depends on the time of the day. But right now it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and kind of overcast.
Turquoise.
And according to him, the antenna's internet connection... So his head antenna has more internet than you right now.
It was a storm.
Well, I wonder if his antenna goes out when there's like weather.
I can't see colors. It's overcast.
Like it starts to rain. He's like, "Where did the red go?"
Sir, did you see what color that light was before you? No,
it was
the storm.
The middle one, I think.
Mauve? I don't know.
What time of day is it in Jacksonville? I'm trying to cooperate. You're just not helping me.
You just don't understand because you don't have an antenna in your head.
I'm only wearing one watch. I can't just know things. Okay.
Like, yeah, we got a creep here. I mean, he's got a bowl cut. Oh, and some antenna.
It's okay. He identifies as a cyborg, not a human. So he's already a super level guy.
Fucking Xerox machines. 00010101001.
Oh, you slut.
Did you hear about the Facebook AI that they're working on?
No.
So they made these two chatbots to kind of like...
Is this anything like the Twitter bot that...
Oh, like learn to hate?
Because Twitter's like, you know what?
We should den of bullshit and assholes.
I mean, that was hilarious. That they were able to turn a learning AI
into
Twitter into a hateful racist in one day.
Yeah. Go Twitter. And our president likes to talk to us through there.
The racist AI?
No.
Although it would make sense.
No, but Twitter made two chatbots, and after talking...
Facebook?
Yeah. Facebook made two chatbots, and after talking for a short time, they decided that our way of communicating was not efficient. So they created their own.
So is this like little sisters growing up? Like, we made our own language.
Kind of, but it's way more efficient, and the information gets passed way quicker.
Is this something we can do, or is it something only computers can do? Okay,
we're not smart enough.
So they're already passing notes back and forth.
Yes, I'm telling you, stop it. There's something to be said for too much goddamn.
Okay, so let's circle back. This guy puts a fucking chip in his hand so he can communicate with things.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
I mean, people like to joke around.
Only they're not saying it in English. They're saying it in their new language that we can't understand.
Meh.
The first thing they taught AI Mario was to kill. Did you hear about that?
No.
They made Mario aware. I had this in my act for a little while, but it's completely true. They made AI Mario aware. Mario comes to life, wakes up, and says, "Where am I?" And they're like, you are in Mario World. And he said, "Who am I?" He said, "You are Mario." And so it walks on its own, and it gets to the point in the game where there's a mushroom, and it says,
"A Goomba or a mushroom?"
A Goomba.
Okay.
It says, "What is that?" He said, "That is a Goomba. If you jump on it, it will die." And so Mario jumps on it, and the thing dies. So now it knows how to kill.
I mean, that's what it's programmed to do.
Yeah, I know, but it could have been, you're going to jump around and avoid it, leaving it alive.
But did they pose that as an option, or did they just say if you jump on it, it'll die?
No, they just said if you jump on it, it'll die.
Okay, so I mean, I'm on Mario's side here.
I don't like that. I don't like the robot cheetah.
Was it Boston Dynamics?
Yeah, robot cheetah goes about 70 miles an hour.
Yeah, they make these...
Except it doesn't... For a while, it couldn't go upstairs.
Right.
But then they fixed that.
And they made it so that you can attack it from the side, and it's able to balance itself out and recover it so it doesn't fall over now.
Yeah.
So, you made it stronger. You made it so we can't knock it over if it wants to attack us.
Yeah.
Great job, guys. And then we got
the thing that can outrun us. And then Facebook's passing notes.
And Facebook's
plotting behind our back.
You're the one that's got the fucking Cortana or whatever.
Alexa,
yeah. You got that motherfucker. You're like, oh, well, this came out. Let's totally buy this and put it in my room so it can always hear me.
I don't talk very much in my room.
No, I'm just like, you had it sitting out here too.
Well, that one cannot hear unless you push the button.
Sure. How do you? No, they're always listening.
No,
always.
Not the tap.
Always.
You have to push the button.
Sure, you do.
That's what they want you to think.
Exactly. That's why I like it. Yeah, no. I don't want to buy it. I don't want to get any of those fucking things.
I still never forget having a girl in that room, and I asked Alexa what time it was, and that girl goes, "Who the fuck is Alexa?" And I go, "Alexa, what time is it?" It spoke, and I go, "There, are you happy?"
So, what's that one play that you don't want to say the name of?
Yeah, don't do it.
No, what does it start with?
With an M. McDonald's.
Okay. So, we got ourselves a nice little issue of boy, there's some shitty teachers here now. There's a school in London, the Tallis School in Southeast London. There, about 60 teenage pupils had to do something for English class,
Right.
and well, it turns out it was a super bad idea. They had to. It's so funny that you brought up this play because it was an assignment for Macbeth. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
Well, you're talking about it.
Yeah.
You can talk about it. You just can't say it.
But I just said it.
But you're talking about it.
What?
So you can do the show. You could do this and talk about doing the show.
But you just can't say the
You
word.
shouldn't.
So you can talk about Voldemort, but you
Yes.
can't say
Correctly.
Voldemort. Like you can say, "Oh, I'm so thirsty for a Bloody Mary," but if you stand in the bathroom with the lights off
Don't
3
say
times,
it 3 times.
okay.
Just say Bloody Mary. You're stupid. Because that shit scares the crap out of me still.
So you are superstitious.
No, I just
Nah.
it's just was creepy.
Nah, you're scared, you little bitch.
My
fuck
brain
you.
is very overactive.
Fuck you. I don't do it either. So the senior staff at Thomas Tallis School in Kidbrook have had to apologize because an English assignment made 60 kids write suicide notes for an assignment for Macbeth. I'm not familiar with Macbeth, so apparently she dies by self and violent hands, so she commits suicide. Okay, so
There's a lot of that. Ophelia was kind of like, in Hamlet. But yeah, go ahead.
but I mean, in today's world, you want to give an assignment of let's have a bunch of teenagers write suicide
Yeah,
notes.
no good.
Yeah, one mother of 3. One mother said 3 of her daughter's friends had. This is the fucked up part. One mother said that 3 of her daughter's friends had killed themselves, and that her daughter was very distressed after having to ask to write the note. So imagine you have 3 friends that commit suicide, and then the teacher's like, "All right, you got to write a suicide note now." I know it sucks, right? No, totally. But you want an A, right? You have to do it. I love that the mother is like, on what universe was it ever a good idea to ask a group of teenagers to write suicide notes? You know? At least 2 classes had already done the assignment, and my daughter is very outspoken, but there are other kids not as vocal who might be suffering from depression. Another mom said, it's fine for children to learn Shakespeare, but it is certainly not fine to get them to write suicide notes. No. Whoever came up with this needs to go back to teacher training college. That's kind of like our airplane factory school shop that we said earlier.
Yeah.
Back. Why don't you go back to teacher training college? Huh?
Shouldn't even be putting the thoughts in the heads of the kids.
Yeah, the head teacher said that action has been taken and similar projects will not happen again.
Oh, yeah? I wonder what other projects I had in mind.
Like, Jesus Christ. How is that a real assignment?
How would you do it? Good Lord.
I want you to all write your own version of OJ's If I Did It. But for yourself.
Right. Ew.
Makes the teacher sound like a real dickhead. Speaking of dicks, I speak a lot about dicks this episode.
Penis ass.
So, a Norwegian rock formation has been damaged.
Yeah.
It was a penis-shaped rock formation, and it's just a rock that sticks out. It's like, yeah, that hill's got a boner. Like, it's funny looking. I'll admit it. I'm old enough to admit that as a child, this is funny. What am I? It's because of Dick Dastardly. And you got. So activists are collecting money to repair the penis-shaped rock formation, which I just love saying penis-shaped rock formation.
No, I know. It's great.
It's my indie band. We do ska jazz.
Ska jazz?
Yeah.
What's the name of that album that you guys did?
Wiener Copter.
Wiener copter.
Yeah. So there's the formation in southern Norway that it's been damaged.
They're like, do we rock hard? Yes, we do.
Rock out with your penis shit rock formation out. Apparently,
Ska.
they found it. Someone had drilled a bunch of holes on the top of it, and they said it appears it has been vandalized. It's like, well, there's a bunch of drill holes in it.
So yeah.
So that Drick doing the drilling, drilled that dirt. Over 500 people donated nearly $10,600 to fix the formation.
Fix the rocks.
So they're gonna try to glue the dick rock back on, but I hope it's not like Goonies where they glued it on upside down.
No,
because wouldn't you hate it if your penis shaped rock formation was constantly flaccid now?
That movie. Oh, that's my mom's favorite part.
I remember watching that as I got older, and I was like, "Oh wait, that's a dick joke."
Hey, Mikey, want some macaroni? I love that movie.
Yeah, they're convinced that they're going to be able to rebuild it. The police are looking for...
If you build it, it will come.
God damn it. They could face a 1-year prison sentence for a serious environmental crime.
Oh, yeah.
How much time did Lorena Bobbitt get?
I don't know. But...
Speaking of wiener copters.
Yeah.
I want to touch on this one. I don't want to touch on this.
You touch it, wiener, Captain. You heard it here first, everybody.
So Oscar Mayer, they got the Oscar Mayer wiener.
Yeah.
They also have the
Wienermobile,
the Mini Cooper, which is the Wiener Mini. But now they're debuting.
Well, it was cold.
They also have the Wiener Rover, which is like a Mars rover, but it's a wiener. But now they're debuting a wiener
drone.
Yeah, a wiener drone. It's an Oscar Mayer wiener that can fly. So now there's a flying wiener, which of course we need this.
We wanted to take the Wienermobile to prom, but we didn't get. It was way too much money.
How much was it?
I can't remember, but all I know it was way too much. So much that one of us was very adamant that we would find the money. And I said, probably not.
Man, you could have done it nowadays and get done a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Listen, this is serious business. We need to rent out the Wienermobile
to go to prom.
God, that'd have been amazing.
That'd be great. Everyone files
out. It can fly up to 1,500 feet at speeds of 50 miles an hour. I don't know why you need a wiener that can fly that high or fast.
What the hell is that? I don't know. It looks like a big wiener. Yeah.
Scott, get out here. You're never going to believe what just happened.
What happened?
You know how you said you wouldn't sell me your car unless there were dicks flying?
Yeah.
Give me your car.
Wait. I haven't seen it yet.
No. You just
oh my God.
Did you see that? It's just totally flying dick. It's a flying wiener. So I'm going to go ahead and need that car for $10. That's all I got. It's not like when pigs fly. It's when dicks fly.
It's when dicks fly.
Speaking of dicks.
God, such a phallic.
Well, this is more of the asshole sense, not the actual penis. Like, you know what? Instead of calling him a dick, we'll just call him a fucking idiot. A completely fucking idiot. Are you familiar with a website called YouTube?
Sure, I've heard of it.
Do you know people have accounts on there so they can make videos, so they can make money?
Sure.
Do you know Mona Lisa Perez?
No.
Well, you're about to, because...
Rhode Island's Mona Lisa Perez?
Nope. She's Minnesota's Mona Lisa Perez.
Ooh.
She's a 19-year-old aspiring YouTube star who already has one child and another on the way. She shot her 22-year-old boyfriend in the chest for a YouTube video. I know you're thinking, well, what? What Why didn't they take precautions? They did take precautions. He was holding a book.
Okay.
Yep. He so they set up a couple cameras, one on a ladder, one on a back of a car. She picked up the gold Desert Eagle 50 caliber handgun.
Oh god.
And was standing about a foot away from his chest, or she had the gun about a foot away from his chest, and he held up an encyclopedia, a hardcover, so you know it's safe. He held up the hardcover encyclopedia to stop a bullet from a Desert Eagle 50 caliber handgun. Shockingly,
What?
I know the bullet went through the book.
No.
No, it did. It's like the most powerful handgun in the world, and somehow went through a single book. Shot him in the chest, and he died. She posted on Twitter the day before, "Me and Pedro are probably going to shoot one of his most dangerous videos ever. His idea, not mine." See, because he had practiced shooting books and showed off one that a bullet did not penetrate in order to convince her to do it.
Well, then they're going to need that exact book.
Well, that's the thing. She's been charged with second-degree manslaughter.
Yeah.
Faces up to 10 years in prison and or a fine of $20,000. So they have a 3-year-old daughter, and she's pregnant with the second kid. Which, if you're keeping track of the ages, technically, she was 16 and he was 19 when they had the first kid.
I'm surprised they didn't make better life choices.
Well, no, I'm just saying
You
that
expect
it's a teensy bit illegal.
Yeah, well, you expect so much out of those guys, those crazy kids.
Those crazy kids, they're gonna make it in this world. Yeah.
Didn't Billy Joel write a song about that?
We didn't shoot the YouTuber.
No.
He just died from gunshots when he held the books. Yeah. Yeah, they're super, just the super smartest.
The things that people do, man, I'll never forget. I remember working for the haunted house, and I was walking up, and these kids are videotaping for YouTube. One kid will have his hands across his chest, and then the other person's holding them in the air, which means, and then the kid's turning purple.
So he's got him in a chokehold?
Essentially.
Okay.
And he's turning purple, and they're videotaping to see how purple he can get. And I was like, you guys need to stop this right now.
It's like, I don't care for your safety. Just don't do it here. I don't want to deal with this.
I go, no. I go, this isn't good. This isn't good for you.
Speaking of things that people do, some people in South Korea have spent their time wisely. Some researchers at the Sungsil University in Seoul, South Korea, they've devoted their time to studying car horns.
What's your favorite car horn?
Ooga, ooga. Right, but if you want someone to move, it's like, do you really want to play a full 8-second horn, just a hey?
No.
I like the people when people put fucking train horns in the car. That's great.
Are you a beeper or a bwah?
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
If someone's like, "Hey, it's green, you're not moving," I'll give you a beep, just come on,
right.
let's go, chief. But if someone's trying to cut me off and they're just clearly violating the law, I'll lay on it and I'll just stare at them so they know they did something wrong. I'm like, yeah.
My biggest pet peeve are people who don't accelerate around corners or into turns.
What, people that slow down?
Yeah, almost a stop. It happens all the time on Thornton, the Thornton's gas station on North Avenue. We'll be going, and then it'll the person will come almost to a stop.
Oh, when they're trying to turn off the road into the gas station? The thing I hate about that is that that road has a big enough shoulder for a car to pull over onto.
It sure does.
Which I always pull off onto when I'm making my turn.
I do as well.
Because, I'm not trying to obstruct traffic that's supposed to be going 50. I'm going to slow down and almost stop.
Yeah.
That's different. I thought you were talking about if someone is driving on a street and then it's they're making a right turn at another street in a turn lane and they don't slow down. I'm like, that's a blind corner sometimes. I understand people slow down.
Yeah,
okay, you're talking about people exiting the roadway to pull into something.
Fucking move.
So they tested a whole bunch of on over 100 volunteers because they were trying to find a more friendly horn that can get the attention without it startling people.
Beep, buddy.
Hey, come on. No,
it's too abrasive.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Psst. They've after a bunch of different sound variations, they decided on the pedestrian-friendly quack.
Awesome.
So they've made a quack horn.
I don't care.
In our study, we used the existing
quack horn, and I don't care.
So the lead researcher, Professor Myungjin Bae, said, in our study, we used the existing historic klaxon sound source, but made some modification concerning its volume and rhythm with duration time by adding a power controller. Our new sound can immediately alert the pedestrians of the danger while also reducing the unpleasantness and stress of the sound.
You know what I want?
What?
Kind of what I want? Meow meow.
That's Mr. Meow Meow to you.
Meow meow disco. Disco meow meow.
It's Meow Ludo Disco Gamma Meow Meow.
Disco Gamma meow meow.
You know how hard it is just to remember that fucking stupid name.
Meow meow.
They say that a less startling car horn could also contribute to road safety by being less distracting to drivers. However, if you are beeping at other drivers, it's because they are fucking distracted and they need to learn. Bitch, get out of the way.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't go with a goose. That would literally be honking your horn.
Yeah, but then
honk.
You can't toot your own horn then.
No, well, it's not tooting. You're quacking. Quack your horn. Get them going.
What if a bunch of people are just doing it it's a quack attack? Your Honor, there was a bunch of cars. They're all quacking
There's like a duck. There's a duck sitting there. I'm going over there. No, just leave it alone. Did you
hear what he said?
Did you hear what he said? That's our word.
Yeah, he used a hard R.
Hard R.
What's up, quacker? It's just a bunch of cars swearing at ducks.
I'm going over there. Just leave it alone. No, you heard what he said?
It's the third car in the past 10 minutes that said that to me. Okay?
That's my mother. That's my mom.
I'm conscious about my weight. You're just gonna let him say that to me? Yeah, just let it go.
He's way bigger than you are.
And he's got so many friends.
They're not even flying in a V.
No, but they're really good with this I formation. Speaking of nuclear bikinis.
Yeah.
A Czech nuclear power plant has a interesting way of trying to find interns for an internship that lasts 14 days, mind you. So it's not even like it's a big thing. It's just 2 weeks. The power generation conglomerate CEZ had a Facebook post for people to vote for their favorite intern, and the most popular one would win a 14-day internship. The problem is, it was 10 high school girls that they put in bikinis posing in a cooling tower that was briefly closed for maintenance. So it's a bunch of bikini-clad high school girls hanging out in a nuclear power plant, and they're like, the hottest one gets the internship for nuclear power. That's how they decide these things.
Are they being exposed to, like, radiation?
I don't know. If they are, at least they're wearing hard hats.
It's like, Out of all the 10 girls that work there, none of them had children.
One did, but it grew out of her leg.
You want to keep your breast milk for some jewelry? No. No, I'm good.
No.
Leggy, what do you think? Quack. Sounds just like the car.
Yeah, he likes playing with cars. Not really a train guy.
No.
Quack!
Calm down, Leggy.
Oh, that's, yeah.
This is horrifying.
Picture like a torso with 2 arms and then you're like, ha! I can see up your skirt. Stop that. I'm your mother. I brought you into this world and I could take you out. No, you can't. I'm invincible.
You're going to lose a leg? I don't think so.
Now he's got a curly mustache. A monocle and top hat as well.
That's right. He likes to look fancy.
She can't wear yoga pants.
No.
Maybe she did. I'm sorry, what's going on with your hip, Diane? Diane, your hip is yelling at me. I'm going over there. Did you hear what he's
using a hard R.
What's up, legger?
What did he just
What'd
say?
you say? Diane, you walk
Get
right
my
now.
monocle. Get my monocle.
I want to see this bitch. I got 20/20 vision now.
Ugh.
So they said they put out a press release saying that it was greatly enjoyed by the girls, who they were required to wear hard hats and shoes at all times.
Yeah,
so it was safe.
I get that.
For some reason, after some blowback about this, the operators apologized on Facebook, saying that, you know what, all finalists are going to be offered an internship. So now they're going to have 10 girls that were forced to pose.
Well, plus Leggy.
10.5 girls. All of it doing that. They said the purpose of the competition was to promote technical education. But if the original vision raised doubts or concerns, we are very sorry. I don't know if there's a worse way to promote technical education than just saying, show us your boobies.
Yeah, especially
technically
underage.
You know.
Well, where was it again?
In Czech Republic.
Yeah, they probably don't have, you know.
I mean, they have. They're making them pose in bikinis in a nuclear reactor. I'm pretty sure they don't care about age of consent.
Yeah, probably not.
Or their age of consent is different.
Or non-existent.
Yeah. Listen, as long as your leg is 5 years old. And then the fucking leg invokes the power of Mawatu.
What did
You'd
we
be
say?
unstoppable.
Not in the yoga pants.
The competition was part of an annual school graduate beauty contest organized by a media agency. They said that each year more than 600 girls take part in the contest, with finalists earning a model contract.
Ooh, yeah, okay. And they end up sold to some Saudi sheik, and it was an extra in the movie Taken.
Fun fact, the French inventor of the bikini named it after a Pacific nuclear test site, Bikini Atoll, in the hopes that it would create an explosive commercial and cultural reaction.
It's called what?
Bikini Atoll.
Bikini Atoll. It's
like David Atoll.
Oh no, it's a play on the words. Like there's this old cartoon called the Beanie and Cecil Show, and they had Bikini Islands, and then they had the No Bikini Atoll. They also had a great character named Terralong, and he was a dotted lion. So his name was Terralong the Dotted Lion. Awesome. You should see those shows. They're great.
Speaking of nuclear reactors, I just want to blow up the world.
No.
Oh, wait. I have a close encounter.
Okay.
It involves this podcast.
Okay.
So, we started using our YouTube channel to post clips of the show so we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So people who don't have an hour and a half sometimes to listen to one of these episodes, we can share it. So it's a lot easier to explain some of the things we do just by sharing a little clip or whatever. So after I shared the first clip on my Facebook, I had people from work saying, "Oh man, sorry I missed it. You know, I would totally listen, but I don't know when it is. Like, it's a podcast. Yeah, I missed it. Like, it's always there.
Yeah.
It's you can go listen to it right now. Oh, I just thought it was live or something. Like, no, it's a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that is. This person's younger than me by like 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
So they're not.
I don't know if I want them listening to it.
I know, right? Thankfully, another one of my coworkers listens to us all the time, and she's awesome.
Yeah.
Although she won't hear this for like 4 episodes because she's so far behind.
Well, she said she was going on a road trip, right?
Yeah.
Was she going to listen to him on the road?
No. Makes me want to blow up the world.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Leggy, take it away.
Yeah. Click.
It didn't work. Well, thankfully, there's a little ray of light that spoke to me personally. Federal officials announced plans to remove the America's iconic grizzly bear from the endangered species status. Protections that have been in place for more than 40 years for grizzly bears in the Yellowstone National Park area have been lifted after the government officials ruled the population is no longer threatened. The grizzly bears have made it back.
Yay!
When we spend so much time killing off other species because of whatever, whether it's just killing them off, hunting, or taking their homes away, it's nice that we can actually unkill a species here and there. Grizzlies in all continental U.S. states except Alaska have been protected under the Endangered Species Act since 1975, when just 136 bears roamed in and around Yellowstone. There are now more than estimated 700 in the area of northwest Wyoming, southwestern Montana, and eastern Idaho, leading the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to conclude the population has recovered.
Yay!
So we brought it back. Grizzly bears once numbered around 50,000 and ranged over much of North America, but their population kind of tanked starting in the 1850s because of widespread hunting and trapping, and the bears now occupy only 2% of their original territory. But they were able to find
taking it back.
Well, yeah, they're finding a way back. I mean, I like that. Like I said, we're able to stop killing things every now and then and make it so they don't go away completely.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like opposed to hunting, whatever, but like hunt things that are like if you want to hunt deer, there's a lot of deer. There's a lot of deer. Go ahead, hunt some deer, especially if you're gonna.
It's an overpopulation too.
If you're gonna, yeah, there's I forget the specific kind of deer, but yeah, there's a certain overpopulation where they want you to hunt that specific kind,
right? Because
it's trashing the area, the ecosystem of the area. So it's yeah, like if you want to hunt something for food, go for it. If you're just hunting grizzly bears because you want to make a sweet
rug,
rug,
like those assholes you see with the giant elephants or the rhino.
Yeah,
it's like you're a dick. You're hunting something for decor.
Right.
You want to put this up in your fucking office and be like, look what I did from afar.
Yeah.
In an armored truck.
I'll tell you what. You can hunt any animal you want if you can kill it with your hands or a knife. I'll give you a knife.
You got to break the rhino's neck with your bare hands.
Yeah.
Otherwise, fuck you. Well, that's going to do it for this week.
Yeah, ending it on a chipper note.
Yeah, that's right. Where can they find us online?
You can find us individually on Twitter at PatrickNewsom42.
Yeah.
At Hungry as a Bear, Penis Copter. You can find the entire DVM production empire at the DVMPE. You can find this podcast on Twitter at Stupids Tweeting, or go to Facebook and search for Stupids Talking Stupid. Also, if you go to YouTube, if you could please check out our YouTube channel. There's only a couple of clips on there, but I'll be going through and adding old clips as the weeks go on. So you search for Stupids Talking Stupid. And If you like it, give us, subscribe to it. Maybe share some clips.
Give it a thumbs up.
Your favorite clips here or there. If you could share them on social media to help us out a little bit.
That'd be awesome.
We'd appreciate it.
And you can find all the other things that we do at the DVMPE on DVMPE.com. It's coming up, guys. The Podathon, 24 hours.
What day?
It's going to be the day...
21st.
The 21st.
To the 22nd.
To the 22nd. I know things. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We got some fun stuff lined up. We will be doing a live on-air version. All of our podcasts will be put on like they normally are, but we will be doing a live on-air version of Stupid Talking Stupid. So if you want to check that out, we should know more about the schedule the week before. We're going to try and get that nailed down so that we can tell you the week before when we're going to do
what shows are going to be going at what time. And you can check out the entire podcast, the Podathon, because it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be live on YouTube.
Like, we're not only doing it just here in the U.S., we are at some point in the night we are going to be turning it over
to our UK contingent.
Yeah, and they'll be carrying the torch until we
Britishing it up all over the place.
Mm-hmm, just tea and
Harry Potter and Mary Poppins
and ooh bing bong and
Brexit,
God Save the Queen and all that bullshit.
It's gonna be everywhere.
Wearing a kilt, maybe.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. But that's going to do it for this week for Super Talking Stupid. I'm Patrick.
I'm Bear.
And we'll talk to you later.
That's a knife.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Stupid Arena in Los Angeles, California, it's Stupid Gladiators!
Yay!
And now, your gladiators!
Yay!
Airplane coins!
What?
Milk gems!
Calcium.
Skynet!
I love that movie.
Suicide School!
I hated that movie.
Penis Rock!
What?
I can't say it. Because I was anticipating it that time.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the Stupid Arena in Los Angeles, California, it's Stupid Gladiators!
Hey!
And now to introduce your gladiators!
Woohoo!
Airplane coins!
Yay!
Milk gems!
Calcium.
Skynet!
I love that movie.
Suicide School!
I hate that movie.
Penis Rock!
Don't throw in glass houses.
Wienercopter!
What?
Shoot Tube!
Yeah.
Quackhorn!
Jimmy Quackhorn.
I had one left. I
I told you didn't even hear the funny one yet.